The four bid farewell to the center after being cleared by doctors as no longer infected by the virus. The center's director has confirmed that more patients found now to be free of the virus could be allowed to go home in the coming days. More are to be released tomorrow, the day after, and so on. You asked why the first patient to be brought here, the Indian, has not yet been allowed to go home, yet some who came here after he did have now left. Well, when a test shows that a patient could potentially still carry the virus, another must be taken after 3 days. If that one comes back negative, then a third must be taken to erase all doubt about the status of the patient. 2 consecutive negatives are required before a person can be allowed to go home. I believe that particular individual tested positive on the first test, then negative on the second, and we are fairly confident that the third test will also come back negative. But we must be sure. Medical experts at the Rwanda Biomedical Center are warning that the fight against COVID-19 is far from over, despite the good news that some former patients have now recovered. What this means to us is that we have not yet defeated the coronavirus. If anything, we feel like this is just the start of the fight, because we are tracing more and more patients every day that came in contact with the virus, and we must step up our efforts to find them, because the longer it takes to find them, the sicker they become and the harder treatment becomes. We are fortunate that most of these patients are being tracked down while they are still relatively healthy. And that is why our efforts will remain focused, finding them as soon as possible so that no one goes into hiding only to show up extremely sick. That is also why we are urging people with symptoms possibly holed up in their house to come forward and get treated and then return home like the others. This illness attacks the lungs and makes breathing difficult. A person may think that they are not too badly off, opting to remain at home, only to suffocate to death when their lungs fail. That is how most people die. We are therefore strongly urging anyone with symptoms to come forward, the sooner the better, as we saw today, because those who came in early have begun to leave, producing good results.